Bob was having trouble sleeping, pressure at work, issues at home, and concerns about his elderly and increasingly frail parents were no doubt contributing factors. Family and friends repeatedly told Bob he was dealing with too many complex issues all by himself, and that it's all right to seek assistance. But Bob politely declined their advice. One early, sleepless morning, at about 1:15 a.m., Bob's attention was captured by an infomercial featuring Tom Selleck, who spoke about the pathway to financial independence, taking back control of your investments, and beating the market like thousands of people have done by following the Calculated Risk Analysis Program, CRAP, developed by Wall Street guru Howie Cheatham. Interesting, Bob thought, and for only $99, he could get started right away. So he called the number shown on the screen, thankfully got through just before 2 a.m. when the special introductory pricing expired. A very pleasant representative informed him that for only an additional $49, he would receive CRAP and the monthly publication Risk Analysis Guide, RAG, which sells separately for $148. What a deal. Bob couldn't resist. The next morning, Bob awoke in a good mood and anxious to take a look at CRAP, which downloaded on his laptop overnight. After a couple of weeks of study and simulated trading exercises, Bob was ready to get started for real. All he needed was investment capital, which he found by emptying the family's rainy day emergency fund. Bob soon became a devoted follower of the RAG and was pleased with many of his investments. Finally, he thought someone had cracked the code to investing. And while he may not understand all the research and analysis that goes into the RAG's recommendations and the algorithms embedded in CRAP, there sure seems to be something about the monthly rainfall in Arizona and the number of new mortgage applications reported in the Southwest, or the hotel occupancy rates in Las Vegas and the national unemployment number, or months ending in the letter R and the trading volume on the CBOE. Of course, he thought some of the stuff was a little far-fetched, like the volume of butter produced in Bangladesh and the number of sheep raised on U.S. farms. But if it works, who's to complain? 6 months into CRAP, Bob took stock of his performance, and for the most part, he was delighted at how adept he was at selecting winning investments. While several of his picks had fared poorly, he found solace in the explanation he read in the RAG about the unimaginable, unforeseen, unprecedented events that accounted for those setbacks. Moreover, CRAP was being tweaked to make some adjustments in the future. RAG suggested that aggressive investors should consider investing more in these fallen heroes, since they could be primed for a remarkable comeback. Shortly thereafter, Bob received a package in the mail which contained CRAP 2 on a no-obligation 30-day trial basis for loyal crappers who want to take their wealth to the next level. Bob was honored to have been selected and dove right into the advanced system which advocated the use of leverage to grow wealth faster and larger. The only problem was that Bob didn't have any cash on hand to commit to this new approach. So he decided to tap the equity in his home, utilizing an internet finance company offering no closing costs. Then, suddenly, everything turned for the worst. The market, which had been enjoying a very long and relatively one-directional ascent, corrected severely. All of Bob's investments plunged in value. He began to worry and found little explanation or solace in the RAG beyond statements that CRAP's team of financial specialists were continuing to tweak the program and that surely better times were ahead. Bob was also offered the opportunity to purchase CRAP's just-released study titled 5 Tips for Surviving and Thriving During the Next Great Financial Crisis. Bob was confused, as the CRAP team had always been so optimistic. Bob had kept all of this to himself, as he wanted to surprise his wife, which indeed he did, when he told her what was happening. Somehow, she kept her wits about her and suggested that they immediately seek financial advice from a professional. Bob was relieved that his wife was so understanding and level-headed. And then he assured her that this was all just a streak of bad luck, and with a little more time, things would certainly turn around.